the Suns with their brand new uniforms. They're white with a trim of the familiar purple and orange, and then there's also a black trim. Well, we're ready to go. America West Arena, NBA action, and the Suns win the tip. Harper, now the lob in low to Roberts. Roberts backing in on the Suns' Mark West. He'll turn, use the glass, won't get it. Rebound knocked to the side. Miguel Knight gathers it in. So neither club scores on their first possession. Now Barkley, now underneath to Marley. He's bumped, puts it up, won't go. Barkley follows. Sir Charles.
Fitting that Charles would get it. Charles does more than just bang. He made a beautiful pass to Marley inside on that play.
And gets the offensive rebound and has the distinction of scoring the first points in America West Arena. Miguel Knight sets up the Suns offense over the right side. Gets it out to Marley. Ron Harper defending against him for the Clippers. Marley takes it in the lane all the way to the hoop with the left hand and scores.
Not much help inside. He got by Harper, and that lane was wide open.
Miguel Knight fakes, bounce it off the left side. Steal Manning. Good quickness. Gives it to Mark Jackson. Back to Manning. He'll take it down and score. Alert defensive play by the Clippers.
That's what Larry Brown likes so much about Mark Jackson. Giving that ball up. Danny Manning cutting to the basket, and there was no question he was going to get it back for the score.
Savalos against Danny Manning. Out front to Miguel Knight now. Looking in low, but it's deflected. Jackson tips it up. Comes finally out to Harper. They'll get an easy hoop, and the Suns right now, Keith, are giving up too many easy baskets.
You know, the ball's not moving quickly. They're just kind of standing around.
Here's Danny Ainge deep in the corner. Shot won't fall from 20. Rebound down to Ken Norman. 13-6. Clippers, and not a high-powered offensive game at this point. Williams bounce pass to Manning. Jump hook, good. So Danny Manning here early has picked up 6 points.
Danny Manning doesn't take any time.
The Clippers. They go to Spencer. Knocked down by Miller. Picked up by Miguel Knight. Here come the Suns on the run. Knight takes it to the hoop and can't get it. Tip up Barkley. And there's that offensive rebounding.
Looked like Charles hung in the air for about 3 seconds waiting for that ball to come off the rim.
Jackson handling the ball. Mark Jackson. 16-foot jump shot on the way. Rolls around and off, and Barkley rebounds it. Barkley up out of backcourt, down the middle, bounce it to Miguel Knight, and he'll score. Beautiful play.
You're going to see that a lot this year with Charles going to the basket, getting the rebound, and taking the ball down the floor himself.
Williams from the baseline left will miss, and it's Danny Ainge with the rebound. Up to Barkley. Suns have a 2-on-1. Give it to Chambers, and he'll score it. And the Suns suddenly have come to life.
Absolutely, and that's another assist to Barkley.
14 seconds left in the quarter. There's 10 on the shot clock. Knight's going to penetrate. Goes to Barkley low. Little fadeaway 10-footer. He sinks it nicely.
And signals to Daryl Garrison. He got hit on the wrist on that shot.
Ainge waiting. Looks low, but Barkley's covered. Ball's knocked away. Ainge gets it back. Behind the back bouncer for Barkley now with 5 seconds to put it up. Barkley's going to go one-on-one. Now finds Chambers, whose three-pointer is shoots. It's good.
It's another assist for Charles Barkley.
Marley inside for Barkley, left of the lane area with his back to the basket. Baseball it out to Marley, now to Danny Ainge. Right side for Chambers, has some room at the baseline. Drops it low to Miller, shot won't go. Barkley rebounds, Barkley scores, and he's fouled. Count the hoop. And CB Charles Barkley will go back to the free throw line, and Danny Manning will be called for the personal. What you have to like about Charles Barkley, and there's a lot to like, he never gives up on it.
He sure doesn't. And Al, what we were just talking about at the other end about moving that ball, Tom Chambers that time with a brilliant pass inside to Oliver Miller, who got hammered, missed the shot. Charles was right there on the boards.
So Barkley now with 11 points so far. The ball comes out to Manning, top of the key. Being played defensively by the Suns. Charles Barkley right down. In low to Roberts. Roberts, big guy, works the baseline, comes back the other way. Pump fake shot. He got it. So Roberts is turning into the Clipper scoring machine.
Stanley Roberts' presence at 7 feet down low. Oliver Miller's got to learn that he can't give that position up. It's going to be a little more difficult here than in college.
Chambers from 18 won't get it. Rebound. Barkley pulls it down. Barkley wants to go back up. He will. He'll shoot it. He'll get it. It rolled around and went. And Barkley has scored 14. He's had some big opening nights, Keith. Harper out of Miami of Ohio, originally drafted by Cleveland, you remember, to Roberts. This jump hook won't go. Barkley rebounds. He's got Marley on the run. Gathers it in like a tight end. Score it. Great pass from Barkley, just threw it out. Marley gathered in like he was a tight end, and the Clippers would have talked things over.
You know, that was a pass like Roger Staubach would have thrown. That was not an easy pass. It was perfectly led to Dan Marley, and you can see Charles in the background signaling field goal is good.
That's right. 37-33. Jackson stops the dribble, wants to go inside to Harper, flips
nice
it to
pass.
Williams, who scores. Nice play, and Williams did a nice job moving without the ball.
Yes,
Keith.
he did, right down the lane, and that was a breakdown defensively.
Down the left side, Jackson lob to Harper. He goes to the hoop and scores, and that's a set play between two players. They know what they're doing. Harper released, got the alley-oop pass.
There's got to be some help inside, though.
Inside, knocked down off Marley, saved by Norman. He'll double clutch and score. Couple of unusual plays at both ends of the court here. But it pays off for the Clippers. In the corner, Ceballos. He's going to be way short, but Barkley heads up.
That was a pass, Cedric is going to tell you.
Yeah, he's going to tell us that.
Uh-huh.
Knight waiting. 8 seconds to put the shot up now. Knight's the man. Here's the drive. Go to the hoop. Knocked down low. Picked up Barkley. He scores it. How about that?
How many times has he done that tonight already?
Ceballos out front. Wants to take Manning one-on-one. Goes inside with the left hand, but overshoots it. Won't get it. Rebound Norman. Out to Jackson on the run. Here comes the Clippers.
Pass.
Harper, the trailer, scores.
Mark Jackson's got eyes in the back of his head. That's what he does awfully well, is bring that ball down the floor and see the floor.
Knight moving against Jackson behind a Barkley screen. Takes it in the lane.
Yeah.
No look bounce.
Yeah.
Barkley goes to the hoop and jams. A beautiful play.
That was a great play and an outstanding pass by Knight to Barkley, cutting to the hoop.
Knight feeds it over the left side to Marley. Marley back to Nigel. Knight in the lane. Pass to the right side to Chambers. Open from 16. Can't get it. Rebound Barkley. He does get it.
Boy, every time he does not give up, Al, going after that ball.
Out front to go to Harper. Harper looks inside for Manning. Manning catches the ball just left of the lane low against Barkley. Turns into the lane. Turns to the right hand. Won't get it.
Nice
Oliver
rebound.
Miller up with a nice rebound. Now he's manhandled. Manning makes the steal and scores. Well, there you go.
Oliver says, what do I have to do to get a call? I know I'm just a rookie, but 2 of them got me.
Here's Harper on the break. He'll miss it. Rebound tapped out to Ains. Oliver Miller's not getting any calls tonight. Ains dishes off to Barkley. Underneath Chambers. Reverse layup. Good. Oh, nice shot by Chambers.
That was a difficult shot by Chambers. Again, a nice pass by Charles.
Now the Clippers, Mark Jackson. Nobody was there to stop him, and he took the ball almost baseline to baseline for the lay-in.
That's just far too easy.
7 seconds to get the shot up into Barkley. Back to Ains. Shoot a 3. Shazam! Well, if the Suns could be a little more consistent from outside, they'd open up that inside game. Knight on the drive. The penetration move. Shot high off the glass, won't go. Rebound comes down to Stanley Roberts, who's in there. To Mark Jackson. Jackson leans inside. He scores. Count it, and he's fouled.
He is good, bringing that ball down on the break.
Danny Ains looks low. Passes knocked down. They were trying to get Mark West set up, but it's deflected over to Mark Jackson. Jackson in a no-spin move to Manning. Goes to the hoop, scores, counted, and he's fouled. And Mark Jackson really doing the job here in the 4th quarter for the Los Angeles Clippers. Inside Barkley. He pulls back, doesn't get it, tips it around, won't go. Rebounds again, follows, still won't go. Rebound tracked down. Barkley gets it again. He's not going to give up on it. Out to Ains. He's got a 3. Shazam! Oh, as you said earlier, that's what Danny Ains can do for you.
Absolutely, he's got to do that. And how about Barkley going to those boards again and again?
Suns come back. Barkley, top of the key. Looks, puts the ball down on the floor, starts to edge in the lane. He waits, he goes to do with the left hand and scores.
All it took was a little bit of time for him to get to the position where he wanted to be.
Bounce the ball out front down to Barkley. Barkley against Norman, who's down in a defensive crouch. Barkley waiting, double team, and it's blind-sided. Manning makes the steal, goes to Mark Jackson, and he gets the lay-in.
That's a big play by Mark Jackson, and comes out of there right in Barkley's face and says something to him. As Charles calling timeout now.
Yep, Suns want a timeout as Jackson went in. They take a look at one another and say, not too shabby. Knight back at 3-point range to Barkley in front. Barkley against Norman. Barkley up top of the key. Takes it inside. Dish to Marley. He's got a trio. Shazam! Oh, brother! This one's tied. Both clubs at the century mark. 102-100 the Suns. A minute and a half to play as the Suns have possession and Nigel Knight's at the throttle. Take it down the left side behind Miller. Into the lane. Bounce it out to Marley. He'll shoot a trio. Shazam! Oh, brother! Listen to this crowd. 25 seconds left in the game, and the Suns will win their home opener, and it's taken an outstanding 4th quarter to get the job done, but they've come through. Here's Knight on the drive, and he still can't score. He's had a rough night. Miller tried to tip, couldn't get it. Out to Harper, Ron Harper. He'll come down. They'll give him the shot with 10 seconds left to go. Long pass for Barkley. Here comes Sir Charles. Whammo! 37 points. He equals his opening night high. Here's Grant. Here's Ken Norman. They give him the jam. But this one is all over but the shouting because this one's in the old ice box. Long pass to Barkley. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. This one's history. Suns win their home opener. And Charles Barkley throws the game ball up in the crowd. Here it is. Final score. Phoenix Suns 111. LA Clippers 105.